Hello, everyone. Coming up here on Connect Now. What a show we have for you as we talk about the latest going on in the entertainment coming up. As we talk about this, Rihanna releases adorable photos of her son. Yes, they look adorable. He looks adorable. Rihanna and her partner, ASAP Rocky, released pictures of their newborn son. We'll talk about that coming up on now. Also, too, on now. What's going on with P. Diddy and Young Miami? I mean, what is this, a situationship or what? Relationship to me. P. Diddy and Young Miami. Now we're hearing reports that Diddy is stepping out and dating, getting a baby mama, as well as stepping out with a new woman. I mean, when is Young Miami gonna reach her breaking point and say, you know what, I'm through? We'll talk about that coming up on the show, as well as this ongoing trial between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. As you see right here, this trial has been going on, ongoing. What he say, she say. We don't even know who to believe now. Even Megan's former best friend Kelsey has gotten involved, and she's not she's pleading the fifth on either questions. Is she being she's not I'm not buying it, but we'll talk about it as well as the recent passing of Twitch from the Ellen DeGeneres show. He had passed away from he passed away. We'll say that. We won't say the word here. With respect to his family and his fans. We'll talk about this and more. Connect Now starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Connect Now. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick here. Glad you can join us here on Connect Now. Thank you all for watching. This is the holidays edition. Like we say, normally we'll have Brittany Shea, but Brittany Shea has the day off. So it's going to be me and you. And so we're going to get to the latest and greatest. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is king. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, we got a lot to get to. Let's get started with this. Megan Thee Stallion and her ongoing trial against Tory Lanez. We know that everyone wants to know who shot Megan's foot, who shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Well, we've been been following up on it, but a lot of people are saying, even Twitter is keeping up on it and seeing what they're saying. They're not, um, you know, televising it on TV like normally would. But we're getting some details from Twitter. And one insider said the prosecutor said in the opening statement that Kelsey Harris, who is Megan's ex best friend, Kelsey Harris, um, they said she was going to testify and make claims that she saw a close friend get shot by the defendant. Well, when Kelsey got to the trial, Kelsey had different intentions. Now they're saying that whoever shot the gun, that Tory Lane's DNA was on the gun. They saying we don't know whose fingerprints was on the gun. It gets weirder and weirder each week with this because this trial is just started and we're getting different questions and stuff, different answers rather than the questions who shot who. Even another person wrote here, Nancy Dillion, a real good key insider. She said prosecutor Alabama showed visuals of a series of text messages that Kelsey sent Megan bodyguard at 4:27, roughly 5 minutes after the shooting. Help Megan. Tory shot Megan 911. Now I'm want to believe that and you see right here Megan Thee Stallion earlier this week, she was trying to testify, and she said she wished that this would have ended. She said this is causing her an embarrassment to herself, her boyfriend, everybody around, that she feels like right here. This is another text. This ain't the text. This is another one right here. We've been following. I'm keeping a close eye on it, but I don't know who's lying and what's her name, Kelsey's. She's not telling the truth. Maybe she should, but I mean, she's pleading the fifth to each question and not answering. And you know, they said she's in new marriage and she's trying to look past it with the trial. But how can you look past it with the trial? And then a lot of people pointed that it wasn't allegedly Kelsey could have shot Megan. We don't know. We don't know. And all we know is that Kelsey said that Megan was the one that told her to date Tory Lanez, and she went try to date Tory Lanez and said that Megan was jealous of her for dating Tory Lanez, so she slept with Tory Lanez to get even. I mean, it just gets like this is more like the as the world turns in a way, like the days of our lives, because it's like a soap opera. It's an ongoing soap opera between these three that we're not gonna get no answers. But when you're in the court of law, you got to tell the truth. And Kelsey had to get immunity because I feel like she may be guilty on something. We just don't know. But Tory Lanez being keeping mum about it, that his reputation's online because everything's online for Tory Lanez. His reputation. Um, if he doesn't get the trial he needs, the trial that comes around to him and the outcome of it, he might be sent back to Canada. So it's a lot riding on the line for him. So we have to wait and see on how this is going to be sooner rather than later and how this is going to play out between this trial. So we're going to keep a close eye on it. So look for Connect Now or the Take to keep you closely in news or in information on how all this is going to come about sooner rather than later. Speaking of that, we talk about the recent passing of Twitch from the Elder General show. He was only 40 years old. Many of you might know what had happened, but we're not going to share it here on now on what's happened. We know he passed away. Twitch was a well liked. He was well spoken. He loved to dance. He was more entertaining than ever. He was a fixture on the Elder General show. And I hate to hear that he passed at the age of 40. I mean, he still had light years ahead of him. His wife, his family. Um, like I said, we don't know what he was dealing with. They say he left a suicide note, and he really did elaborate on why he did what he did. But it was a shocker because when you think of Brittany Shea was the one that told me, "Hey, Twitch died." I'm like, "Twitch who?" The Ellen Shaw say what? Yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I'm like, he's still young, but the way the outcome of how that happened, it kind of like, everyone's mental health, and it takes a toll on everybody. We don't know what some people go through. People can be smiling inside and be miserable and depressed on the outside. Smiling the outside, be miserable and depressed on the inside. I meant to say that. We just don't know. This world has to be a little bit more kind and more nicer. We all live in a cruel world, and the world doesn't owe us nothing. And at the end of that, the world doesn't owe us nothing. Society don't owe us nothing. So you have to do things to build yourself and help. You know, you might have your moments and stuff, but at the same time, if you going through a crisis like that, call somebody close to you that you can confide in and see how that you can be at peace and be at will and not, go through the motions. Because I know we don't know what Twitch went through, and hopefully, his family can be at peace, and he can be at peace and stuff. So hopefully, our thoughts and condolences goes to his family of Twitch and his fans at this time. All right. Speaking of that. We move on to a sad story, to adorable story. Singer Rihanna released her new photos of her baby son. We don't know his name, but she released these adorable photos, these cute photos of her son. I guess being a normal boy, and they look adorable. Me, Jason Lee from the Hollywood Unlocked was the one to first report it. You see these adorable photos. And I think Rihanna said something about hacked or something, which I guess she believes someone hacked the photos. But Rihanna now, we don't know what she's doing. She could be doing something for Super Bowl coming up. She'll be performing at Super Bowl halftime show. So Rihanna, along with her partner ASAP Rocky and their son, um, sharing their moment of working. So Rihanna and herself together. This is a new venture for Rihanna and motherhood. So we'll see fatherhood for ASAP Rocky too. I think when you become a parent, it changes you. Like some habits that you have to put on hold for a moment to make sure you are more attentive to your kid and more attentive to your child than never before. So we, like I said, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky welcome their baby earlier this year. Baby about to turn 1, so even you don't have to make him start walking. So congratulations to both Rihanna and her and ASAP Rocky. They're showing pictures, and the boy looked more like Rihanna. They always say that the mother gonna look the child if the mother carries the boy, the most likely the boy gonna look like the mom, and if the mother carries the daughter's gonna most likely look like the father. So right, is congratulations to both Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Speaking of that, we go from one adorable thing to another messy thing where Diddy, love whatever the hell he want to call himself, is out there creeping on Young Miami. Young Miami, a lot of Twitter and stuff telling Young Miami, go on, leave Diddy. He's just mistreating you, disrespecting you. Young Miami ain't having it. Young Miami more like, hey, I'm in it to win it. She might be in to win it now, but eventually with Young Miami, I realize Diddy's creeping on her with another woman, getting pregnant, with having a baby by him. And now we're hearing reports that Diddy is stepping out again with another one. So, like I said, if she likes it, we love it for her and stuff. Young Miami knows what she's doing, and a lot of people are saying, but she might be a gold digger trying to stay in it for the money. I mean, that could be a reason, but if that's the reason, then Young Miami need to realize that all money and happiness don't buy you love and stuff. So don't try to push yourself through there and try to, you know, stuff to make him happy when you're not happy. It's supposed to be a monogamous relationship, not no different type of relationship, but they're supposed to do. But with Diddy, they want to be a player, let him be a player. And Young Miami likes it. We love it. Cool. So it is what it is and stuff for her and me. So hey, it is what it is. All right. We move forward to another story. Um what another story? Um the the marriage act that President Biden signed. President Biden signed the marriage act giving interracial couples and same sex couples equal rights of marriage just like straight folks or something. Just to get them equality and not discrimination. We know that in the United States right now, a lot of stuff are going on with the interracial and the same sex marriage couples, or whatever you want to call them. Like they can't get rights on benefits, equal treatment. Like we had a Supreme Court case where someone same sex couple wanted a wedding cake, but the baker refused because of their status. Well, the baker with that, so I guess this put in restrictions and stuff of you can't discriminate against interracial and same sex couples, and then the interracial stuff, people. with like black and white people who get together, whether it's a white, typically be normally be a white woman with a black man, or let's be the main ones, with white woman with a black man, typically, or some rare occasions, white man with a black woman, but rarely you see a white woman with a black man. So I guess those leave those requirements out there to not be prevented, to be discriminated. It does leave that to the imagination in the court of law. So however that goes, stuff um, like that. All right, we're gonna end this right now with Connect Now. Brittany Shade was off today. She'll be back soon, probably around the new year and stuff. But we want to give you a happy holidays. We'll see you next week for another edition of Connect Now. See you later and happy holidays, season 3.